Good morning class. Today we are going to start with a new exercise that is based on SAS criteria of concurrency. So in SAS criteria of concurrency, this means side, angle and a side. Means angle enclosed between the two equal sides, then only we can say that two triangles are concurrent. So starting with in this we have to prove these two triangles concurrent, this above and below triangle. So what will we do? This is the way I am writing. You have to write the same way in triangle KGH and triangle GHI. Here GK is equals to GI. They both are 4.2 centimeters. And then both the triangles, this GH and GH is common. GH is equals to 5.3 is equals to GH, as they are common. These two sides are common. This side is common in both the triangles. So this is same for both the triangles. And what next? Angle KGH is equals to angle IGH. Both are 60 degrees. So we have got the three things now: a side and then an angle and one more side. Side, angle, side. Means here is a side and a side, and angle enclosed between two sides is equal. Angle between two sides is equal. This is the angle between those two equal sides that we have taken to prove. So these two angles are equal. So we have to take now order of the triangle, means correspondence. Here angle G and angle G are equal. Both are 60 degree. Okay, this 5.3 and this 5.3 is equal, means this one side in front of 5.3 is corner in front of 5.3 is K, and here it is I. So what we are left with, 4.2 and 4.2, side in front of 4.2 is H, side in front of this 4.2 is again H. So this is the order by SAS criteria. Okay, what next? So this is the next question that says, here again we have to give the correspondence. So here if we see that DF in triangle DEF and triangle PQR, here DF and PQ are single dash, that is DF is equals to PQ. Okay, and EF is equals to QR. These two are given. Okay, and angle F is given to angle Q. These are also given. So we have got three things. If we see, here is a side, then an angle, then a side, side, then an angle, then a side. Then this is the order: side, angle, side, side and side in between angles. So two corresponding sides, and there is an angle in between the two sides. So this gives the correct order also, that it is SAS. Okay. So now we need the correct correspondence. Here this EF is equals to QR. EF is equals to corner in front of EF is D, in front of QR is P. In front of DF, DF is E, and PQ is R. Okay, and what are we left with? D, then a F and a Q. This is the order. Okay, this is by SAS criteria. Okay, so this is our next question. Here we have to show that triangle D and M is concurrent to C and M. means you have to show that these two triangles are congruent. So if in this we see that it's given that N is the midpoint, that is DN, N is midpoint of, here N is midpoint of DC, that is DN will be equals to NC. Why? N is midpoint. Okay, DN will be equals to NC. And if we see that this angle is given as 90 degree, okay, this is perpendicular, that it is 90 degree on both the sides, that is, so means this is angle 90 and this will also be 90, that is angle MND is equals to angle MNC. It is perpendicular, that is 90 degree. Okay, and the third point, we have got this equals to this, and this is angle is equals to this angle. This N angle will be equals to this side N angle, and next MN will be equals to MN. If we see in both the triangles, this MN line comes in common. This MN line is a common part of both the triangles. It comes in this also and this also. That is MN is equals to MN. It is common to both the triangles. It is present in both the triangles, so it is common. So we have got three things: this side, this angle, and this side. This side, this angle, and this side in both the triangles. So now what we need? We need the correspondence. That which point will be equals to which point. Okay. If we see this side is equal to this side, so angle in front of DN is M, and in front of NC is again M. In front of MN is D. In front of MN is C. Okay, and then next is this N and N. Okay, as per this, D should be equals to C. Here D is equals to C. N is equals to N. N is equals to N, and M is equals to M, and M is equals to N. Means all the 3 points should correspond each other. So this is congruent by SAS criteria. Okay, SAS criteria. And next we have to show that DM is equals to CM. DM is equals to CM. If we see, are they at the same point? D, MD and MC. These are the first 2 points. Okay, as I have told you yesterday, when we have got the correspondence, then each given point is equal and the corresponding sides are also equal, that is MD and MC. First 2 and first 2. So MD equals to MC by CPCT. CPCT means corresponding parts, corresponding was equal parts of equal triangle. These are the small parts that are equal in an equal triangle. Okay, so this is also true. So this is our next question. Here we have to tell that OP is equals here we have to prove that triangle OPS is congruent to triangle OQR. OPS is equals to OQR. We have to prove that these two triangles are congruent. Okay, if we see here, we have said that in triangle OPS and triangle OQR, here OP is given equals to OQ and OR is given equals to OS. OR is equals to OS, OQ is equals to OP. This is given. Okay, we have got the two things from the question. What next? We have to get one more thing. If we see this angle and this angle, these are the vertically opposite angles. So angle ROQ is equals to angle POS, vertically opposite angles. Okay, we have got one more thing. So we have got 3 things now. Now what we want? We want the correspondence. So two triangles are congruent. We have got that because we have got the three things equal. So now if we see, this angle O is equals to this angle O, so we have got one point in correspondence. Next is, if we see, OR is equals to OS, OR is equals to OS, side in front of OR is Q, OS is P, and then we are left with OQ and then R, then OP and then S. So we have got the 3 points. If we see that this our correspondence is equal, so this was congruent by, there is a side, then an angle, then a side. A angle is enclosed between two sides, two equal sides, that is, it gives side, angle, side. Okay, this was side, angle, side. What next? We want to see that angle OPS is equals to OQR is angle P, that is, this is equals to this. We will check, is P equals to Q? Look, they are present at the same location in the middle and middle, means if we have got the correspondence, then all the corresponding points will be equal. O equals to O, Q equals to P, and R equals to S. And what we want, P equals to Q. OPS, that is OPS this angle, and OQR this angle, and they are at the same place. So angle OPS is equals to angle OQR by CPCT, where CPCT means congruent parts of congruent triangle. Okay, so what next? We have to check, is OR parallel to PS? Sorry, QR is parallel to PS. We have to check whether they are equal, parallel or not. If we see, this is forming a Z, and angle Q is equals to angle P. This angle is equal, and they are at the alternate positions. They are at alternate positions. Hence, OQR must have been parallel to PS, then only they would have been equal. Okay, so this proves that they will also be parallel, then only we have got that P equals to S, P equals to Q. Else we won't have get that P equals to Q. If we are getting that this equals to this, and these are at the alternate position, this is forming a Z, so hence they would have been parallel.